day. My sisters, welcome to Government House. We come from such a special generation, one that witnessed the historic transition between a generation of women in the background to a new generation that is a stratosphere above the glass ceiling. Think about this. We spent our lives experiencing this liberation. Our generation grew in classrooms that taught us that our role was in the kitchen and at home. Then the doors started opening for us. We could work at banks or be journalists, nurses, and teachers. And then we started asking why we couldn't be doctors and executives, engineers and construction workers. We shed the notion that we are equal because of our gender, and instead we demonstrated our worth by our work and our merit. There's no more appropriate example of this point than the recent lifting of the ban on women in combat. If you think about it, we are a nation that has evolved from an idea of freedom to one that truly freed its people from the injustice and the color of our prejudice one generation at a time. We were free from tyranny and oppression, free to speak and assemble and worship, free from slavery, free to vote without consideration of gender, faith, or color. We have these freedoms because for a quarter millennium, brave men have fought so that we can be free. And now women can fight for our freedom, for the ideals of our country, for the equality we stand for. We should celebrate that in the long history of humanity, we were blessed in our lifetime to have been part of such a sweeping change to our place in this world. We've certainly come a long way. We owe this honor to the women who came before us, not just the heroes for the fight for women's equality, but also our mothers and their mothers and the ones who endured. We owe the improved condition of our place in society to the brave women who fought for us to vote, to join the workforce and to receive equal pay, to compete in the sciences, the arts, the humanities, and universities. And equality isn't all we should celebrate. There are differences between men and women that we should embrace. We should celebrate what makes us so very special, and there is no blanket to cover all of this. For some women, they can celebrate the expression of their femininity through art or song. For other women, they can celebrate success in business that only their unique perspectives could have brought about. For me, and I'm sure for many others, I celebrate what I love being, a woman in this world. I love being a mother and a grandmother. I love watching the kids grow and be happy. I love being a wife to a man who listens to me. And who I listen to. He is my companion and my foundation, and I am that to him. I love being a daughter and a sister, an aunt and a niece to a very lively family. I love coaching the Academy rugby team because I love helping girls to become more confident and prepared for a world ahead. These are the things that make me happy about being a woman. And really, in the grand scheme of things that will matter in our lives will not be how far we climbed up the social ladder, or how much money we have earned, or whether we built worldly empires. In the review of our conscience, we will wonder whether we loved as much as we should, whether we were kind and giving. Were we understanding and strong for others who needed us? Did we stand up on the rubble of our struggle and strive to fight another day? No matter what our freedoms we had, how society suppressed us, we should all be proud that this is our legacy. It didn't matter if we were silenced, abused, enslaved, beaten, or victimized in any other way. Through it all, we've been strong and loving, kind, understanding, and giving. This is who we are as women, and this is why the world is a better place for the children we bear, and the daughters who will bear even more children. Thank you all ladies. Thank all of God's daughters here today. God bless you. Thank you, First Lady.
It's a pleasure to be that one thorn amongst hundreds of roses. I
feel a bit intimidated.
Before I read the proclamation, you know, long before I even read about history, about Guam, you know, about being a matrilineal society, I just grew up as a young child accepting certain things, accepting strong women, and whether it was a grandmother or a mother or an aunt, they were always the foundation of the family that I grew up in. And of course, now as I read about history, I kind of have an understanding of it. I want to add to my wife, when I saw off our National Guardsmen and women, the largest deployment ever to Afghanistan, I noted that a large percentage of those being deployed are women. They are mothers, they are sisters, they are daughters. But going back into the history of Guam now, it's not something that is so abnormal. Anyone who reads history, and whether it was Agatha Johnston in the 30s, our women living in this island have had such an instrumental role in building this community. In fact, right now we've had almost every elected position but the governor that has been a woman has taken that role. And I know that will happen, hopefully not 2014. But there will be a woman governor, as there has been in any other position of leadership here in this island. So for me, as a humble and proud, how would you say, son of a great woman, grandson to a great woman, and husband to a terrific woman who happens to be the president of this household, it's an honor to have this proclamation that focuses on women's history. And looking back at the past, we can, with total confidence, feel very positive about the future for women in our island and in the world. So with that, again, I would like to have Donna, if she could read this proclamation.
Thank you, Governor. A proclamation, proclamation number 2013-019, proclaiming the month of March 2013 as Women's History Month. Whereas women lead in a variety of professional and academic fields, they make significant contributions to our changing society. Generations of women worked tirelessly to build our great island. That tradition continues in the hearts and actions of Guamanian women today. As we celebrate Women's History Month, we honor the numerous contributions women have made throughout Guam's history, enriching our culture, strengthening our island, and providing opportunities for future generations. Women are at the forefront of entrepreneurship, creating new jobs, and building Guam's economy. This year's theme, Women Inspiring Innovation Through Imagination, celebrating women in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, recognizes Guamanian women who use their intelligence, imagination, sense of wonder, and tenacity to make extraordinary contribution to the STEM fields. The story of Guam's women is told through the strength, courage, and dedication of women making daring changes to improve our island. During Women's History Month, we reflect on the extraordinary accomplishments of women, which serve as a source of strength and inspiration to others. As Guam commemorates Women's History Month, we congratulate members of the Guam Women's Club, established 61 years ago. The Guam Women's Club has grown from a small organization into what is known as the Guam Council of Women's Club that includes the following organization: Seroptimus International of Guam, Seroptimus International of the Marianas, Guam Women's Club, International Women's Club of Guam, Chinese Ladies Association of Guam, Guam Memorial Hospital Volunteers Association, Korean Women's Association of Guam, Filipino Ladies Association of Guam, Palau Women's Club, Regalia Foundation, Japan Club of Guam, Guam Laddie Lions Club, Pangasinan Ladies Club of Guam, and the American Association of University of Women, the National Association of Women in Construction, and the Bank of Guam Women in Business Programs, Chamber of Business Women's Network. Through their work, we build on the legacy of millions of women who have molded the character of our island. We must ensure women have opportunities to excel and receive equal pay in the workplace. We must work together to guarantee future generations of women will excel and progress without gender being an issue.
Now, therefore, I, Eddie Bazicao, Imagalayan Guahan, Governor of Guam, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Organic Act of Guam as amended, do hereby proclaim the month of March 2013 as Women's History Month. And it is my privilege to recognize and honor the many contributions women make to our society and for their continued commitment to making our island and our world a better place. I urge everyone in our community to remember the great women throughout history whose strength, courage, faith, and conviction inspires a movement that brings opportunities for all. And this is in witness whereof I hereby set my hand and cause the great seal of Guam to be affixed in the capital city of Hagåtña on the 8th day of March in the year of our Lord, Anno Domini 2013. And this is signed by Eddie Bazicao, Imagalayan Guahan, Governor of Guam, and Ray Tenorio, Lieutenant